So I have to. I said I'm gonna release this after his birthday, so I'm taking all of that into account. And that I want to wish J Cole a happy birthday, and I think that's solely because he put Heaven's EP out, and so I'm more this year definitely giving people their flowers while they're still alive, And so with his birthday being a couple days ago, or it's coming up, and I'm gonna release this after. So yesterday, he'll be turning 38, I believe. So we're gonna talk about that impact and just kind of reflect on J. Cole's history leading up to this, right? Because I think, and this is gonna come off a little biased, and I am aware that no one shares the same opinion as me, or the mass majority doesn't share this opinion with me. But I'm going not to argue, but I'm gonna sit here and talk for a few minutes. Let's see if we have any sponsors, but I'm gonna talk for a few minutes about J. Cole.
This episode is brought to you by Snapple. Welcome to the Snapple Market Auditory Experience. Close your eyes. Imagine you're walking into your neighborhood store. You make your way to the back and reach for your favorite Snapple flavor. You can't wait. You take a sip. Whoa, that's a lot of flavor. What flavor are you holding? Now open your eyes and check out Snapple.com to find ridiculously flavorful Snapple near you.
Impact on an album, right? Like it's something that I've always wanted to do for a year, right? Where we just talked about somebody's birthday and we talked about their impact. But this is Jermaine Cole, which we're gonna talk about. The guy is from Germany, but he reps Norville, North Carolina, which is without a doubt something I endure, right? So we're gonna take a look at J. Cole's album lineup, the reason why I think he has so much of an impact on hip hop, and we'll talk about it. But we're gonna talk about it to see where we go. So the first one we're gonna talk about is Cole World, Cole's World, the sideline story. And to me, that Dollar in a Dream tour. Now I was that 11 when this song came out? I was young when the song came out, so. A Dollar in a Dream tour, the Dollar in a Dream song, and then the Dollar in a Dream tour is what I missed. The Dollar in a Dream tour, the Dollar in a Dream song, I knew, right? So personally, like, that is something that is very impactful to me because he did it. Legend goes, he did it for college students to get into concerts and stuff, and we get it, that happens. Workout is something that I've heard from people and over the years that in order for Cole World to come out, he needed a song that would be like a lead single or a hit, and he got Workout, which to me just shows the dedication he had for this album. And I still think this album flows, even if Workout is that song he added in. Who that song by J. Cole, Who That was inspirational to me just a tad bit more than the other ones on this album. The next album we're going to talk about, and it's dearly beloved by me. It might not be dearly beloved, but it's 2014 Forest Hill Drive. And so it's always funny to me because I have an unpopular opinion about this album. I loved this album, but my third favorite song on here is that outro, and it's because that outro is dedication. Like, you hear it in his voice, the dedication. Hey, Dale Earnhardt Jr., like that jokiness towards it. And it's 13 minutes long, but it doesn't feel that way when you're listening to it, and that's what I love about 2014 Forest Hill Drive. The Tale of Two Cities, as that old classic book. I think it was Charles Dickinson that wrote that book. A Tale of Two Cities is, I think Charles Dickinson wrote that. A Role Model is another one I think is a classic. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real, like that's R.B. to Uncle Phil though. He is Note to Self is something I enjoy. No Role Model, January 28th, kind of how I found out his birthday, which I'm a stint. But the next album I'm going to talk about is For Your Eyes Only. And For Your Eyes Only is one of my favorites, and without a doubt, the most mean, for me, that came out in what, 2016. So I lost somebody in 2015. So 2016, For Your Eyes Only was about this somebody's daughter that if they had passed, they wanted J. Cole to write the song about. Um, um, they wanted him to write the song about singing it for their daughter to hear J. Cole say, which I think without a doubt is one of my favorite. Without a doubt, without the backstory for that song, I think without a doubt that's great. I think I can't argue with that. That song is great without a doubt. Nextly, what is it? Neighbors. Where he shows the footage of he showed the footage years later, but they just say that they thought he was doing something illegal. He bought a house and he put a studio in it, and then the cops bust down his door because somebody thought he was doing something illegal, which to some extent it happens. Now that's not supposed to happen, and that could be labeled under societal stereotypes, or that could be labeled under racism. We could have this conversation for days, right? So it's great. Immortal is another song on For Your Eyes Only that I did enjoy, which is an unpopular opinion, but I think that had the most impact on rappers being truthful to themselves. Now 2018, KOD is Kids on Drugs, which just, we talk about the impact that drugs have on kids and the things that they see. 1985, I was alive. 1985, I was alive. Like, it's just that kind of, that realization with me that I do kind of enjoy him being honest and being upfront. I do enjoy that. Friends and Kevin's Heart and Kids on Drugs. The actual song is KOD, but Kids on Drugs, where he just talks about the influences and stuff that go through people's mind, and that's just, hey, I am a fan of that, no problem. So Revenge of the Dreamer Story. My favorite song is Sacrifice, without a doubt, because he just talks about J. Cole's being truthful for J. Cole, not saying that J. Cole ever lies, but he's being extremely truthful. You can hear it throughout the whole song, hear it throughout the whole thing. So you know that it's truthful when it's coming from J. Cole. D-Day, the Gorilla mixtape. Oh, wow, yeah. I think I skipped that. Give me a minute. But Middle Child. Middle Child, because I am roughly that. So there are decisions you make, and you have to translate stuff for other, both generations. So I feel that on a personal level. It's not one to bluff, saying that just because he is like the way that he is, doesn't mean you have to look up to him. Even though he made the song Role Models, and it's completely fair. He's just like, hey, yeah, don't expect too much from me, but I'm still learning. So that's a great song to me, if you ask me. I dig that song. The Off Season, Applying Pressure, The Pride is the Devil, which I think that song, while it is Pride is the Devil, it opens up another conversation on Freud's belief of a person's ego that will, an ego and a super ego, but we're not here to get psychological, are we? No. So that's something I do enjoy. D-Day, for sure, had the Heavens EP that he feels like he feels that he's bronze in the rap top 3, which I would argue he isn't, but because his lyrics are always deeper and metaphorical, which to me had a big impact on me. Had a way that I viewed the 808. Right, so how I view the 808 is solely because of the way J. Cole put music together and production wise. He's become a producer on, I think, the Corday, and he did the Kill Edwards one where it was a tidal wave. Yeah, but so I'm getting off topic, but he's been a producer that was great. He said he's finishing an album. He did a fans type of beat for J. Cole and let the fan put it out. He's just really an inspiration. Like, that's what it truthfully is. Freedom of Speech is another heavy song on the D-Day EP that I do enjoy. Okay, so Revenge of the Dreamer 3, Cause and Reason go. Yeah, you go rob TDE, and I'll go rob Cole. That's like a brother to me. I can't do that. That exchange from Cause and Reason are great, but Cole has put on artists like JID, Boss, Cause, and that Cause and Effect. In 2014, he goes, that Cause and Effect was crazy. I just finished listening to it to give Cause some more clout. Just overall, like this, bro. It's funny, like it's funny, and to bring Earth Gang from Atlanta, to help 21 Savage on the song, to put 21 Savage on the tour, to put just overall the impact Cole has, I can't deny with it. It's one of the greatest influences over the years that he's done making music. It's just inspirational to me, and so the things he's done for this culture, put more artists on, which a lot of labels weren't doing. A lot of people's backing, a lot of people, he co-signed a lot of people. He made his own record label. Just overall, like he's doing what I wanted artists to do before him, and run right labels and run them correctly. So I'm happy that is it, and it still might be tied to Rockefeller or is it Warner Brothers, but overall I think it is the impact that he did. That is why artists are so free at what they could do. Like he said that in 2014, I don't know the actual case, but he was saying that he wanted to go to the Supreme Court to make sampling easier, and sampling was, a problem. It still was, and copyright issues and all of this. It was an issue that needed to be done. He did it. He took it away. He worked on it. Now we here. So overall, I think he's related to, because the Tale of Two Cities, I didn't know well enough until J. Cole put a song out called Tale of Two Cities, and then it came to my memory about what he was relating it to. So overall, I get it, but like it's the way you look at the world. I think that's just what it is.